Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing another renovation. This time we are in Glimmerbrook, which is the world that comes with Realm of Magic. I decided to get this world because I wanted to get the stained glass windows for the Addams Family build that I did a while ago. If you guys haven't watched that, it's on my channel now. So if you want to see that, I did that for the Halloween edition of the channel, and I decided to make a renovation on this starter home. I wanted to make this look really nice. I don't make it a starter home anymore. It ends up being a lot more expensive than 20,000 simoleons for your Sims to live in. But I really wanted this place to be cute and nice, and I am using a lot of the stuff from this pack, like the roofing and this door and windows. The color of the roof, I wanted it carried out throughout the rest of the space, so this like pink and blue are gonna play a big role into what we end up doing here in the house. I'm going inside now, and I did want to have a little separation from the living room and the entryway area. I just felt like the living room was too big, and so I wanted a little entryway area here. I'm going in with some base game flooring, and then I end up using this wallpaper that is from Life and Death. I really like this paneling in this light blue. I think it looks really nice. I think I use this paneling in a lot of my builds. I just think it looks really smooth and the texture is nice as well. I decided to use this like cabinet from high school years. I don't know why. I had never used it like this before, and I think it looks really nice in here. And yeah, I ended up actually taking away the one at the top, but you can actually stack them, and I think it looks nice as well. But I just felt like the cabinet on top looked very like school-like, and that's not what I wanted for a home. I ended up using these cozy kitsch frames that I always use in my builds, and this rug is also from Realm of Magic. I decided to make a little like laundry area back there. I thought at the beginning I wanted to make it a restroom, but then I realized I didn't have space for a sink, so I just put a washer and dryer in there. I was imagining that this house was for a girl who wanted to be a spellcaster, and so she was the one who I was thinking about while building this house. Maybe a little quirky, maybe like the girl from Addams Family, or sorry, from Wednesday, Enid. I feel like she would live in this house if she was a spellcaster. Maybe that's the vibe that we're going for here in this house. I feel like rugs really help separate a space, and so while I decided to create this living room dining room area, rugs are gonna come into play as we separate the living from the dining room. I decided to use this rug from Life and Death, and these curtains are from the Desert Luxe kit. I was trying to figure out what sofa to use, and I realized I never used this one, and I really like that pink color, so it brings in the pink from the entryway. So I'm using it here. I wanted some funky chairs as well, so I'm using this green one from Love Struck and that pink one from High School Years. I like using the penguin TV because I just think it's silly and it fits with the vibe that we're going for here, so I put that there. And now heading into the dining room, I decided that I wanted a round dining room table, and I'm using these fussy chairs from High School Years. These chairs are so cool. They have some of the coolest swatches, like a purple gradient. I just think it looks really nice. Here I'm using some more cozy kitsch frames and that Love Struck frame set that I always use. I always have like these little things that I go for. I wanted to use some Realm of Magic furniture, so I put that little like cabinet in that nook that we had with her wand holder. Going into the kitchen, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here. We did have this really nice window on the left-hand side that faces the entrance of the house. I didn't want to cover it, but I did end up covering a lot of it. I decided to go with some base game cabinets, and then for the tile, I used the same one that I used in the laundromat or the laundry room, which is this like light blue from high school years. I imagine that this girl would have a lot of herbs, a lot of plants, because I don't know, as a spellcaster, you can just imagine her making all these types of spells. And then I gave her an espresso machine to put in that little other area of the kitchen. And then I'm going here with top cabinets, and I end up changing those to the small ones so I don't fully cover the window. I decided to give her the kitchen clutter fridge, which has all the stickers, and it's just really cute with everything that it has going on. I did give her the Realm of Magic stove, which has a little really nice detail around it. I'd be curious to see this in real life, like how a stove like this would look like. It looks very vintage. I don't think I've ever seen a stove like this in real life, but it looks really nice. And then I'm just cluttering up the kitchen with a lot of the kitchen clutter stuff. I decided to give her that star rug. I think it's for a kid's bedroom, but I thought it was silly enough to put in the kitchen as her like rug as she's washing the dishes. And again, I wanted to use a lot of the Realm of Magic cabinets and decor, so I did put that cabinet in there and some more frames here in this long hallway that we had. It's really hard to decorate these long hallways. There isn't a lot of space, and you can only put art, honestly. Going into the restroom, this is a very large restroom, which I appreciated. I didn't really want to change a lot of the layout of the house. I wanted to keep its form, and so I just left it as is. I'm using once again this wallpaper from high school years, this pretty tile, and I'm using this tile on the floor that is, I think, from the Home Chef Hustle kit. The bathroom in here already had this mirror from Realm of Magic, and so I decided to keep it and use this sink from For Rent. I ended up using this little divider from the Sleek bathroom kit and more dividers over here in the shower tub area. I decided to include this little table that is, I think it's from, oh my god, Mount Kamarabi. What's it called? Oh my god, you guys, I always blank out with the names. Snowy Escape, I got it. Yep. So for some reason, this is such a large bathroom that I think a table in here with like the shampoos and conditioners just makes sense. So that is our cute little restroom in here, and I forgot to give her a little curtain, so I went back and gave her a little curtain. So as we step into the bedroom, again, there's a very, well, it's a regularly sized bedroom. I decided to use the Life and Death rug. I tried to use the Refined Living Room one, but I just think it looks really thin, and I wanted the rug to feel like thick and warm for the space here. I decided to use this bed from high school years and these little like bed stands from, I think these are from Life and Death as well. They come in like this periwinkle blue that looks really cute with the rug. I'm just using some Desert Luxe curtains and this little painting from Cottage Living, and I'm just putting some more clutter from high school years. And I gave her this mirror that is from the Sleek bathroom kit. I really don't like how thin the mirror is on the edges. I wish it was a little thicker, but I guess it's fine. And then I'm just cluttering up the dresser that I put here, and then I always forget once again to give her activities, so I gave her a guitar and a TV in her bedroom. So that is the house, you guys. I'm giving you here a slower tour of the house. I didn't put too much outside. I just, I kept it very simple. But yeah, that's all I did for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.